Okay. So, Mr. Amadu, last time we have completed up to default routing like this, right? And we came to know
Yes,
about EIGRP metric calculation process also, right?
yes,
Okay. Okay. So now we are coming to know about EIGRP static neighborship. Okay. See why
yes.
first you have to understand why we need a static neighborship. Okay.
Okay,
That maybe suppose this is your organization. Okay. This is
okay,
your organization laptop, and inside your organization laptop you have multiple. Sorry, laptop. I'm saying your router. So inside your organization
yeah,
you have multiple routers. Okay.
okay,
After that, your organization router is connected with some ISPs. Okay. After that, you have some branch router. Okay.
okay,
Branch router. Now, what is happening? Maybe you want to connect with your branch routers, right?
okay,
Okay. So when you want to connect with your branch routers, and you have like 10 branch, right? 10,
okay,
10 branch. So when you have 10 branch, so how many IP address you need to connect 10 branch? Normally, when we configure some networks, right? So if I want to connect 10 routers, so we need 10 interface, right?
yes,
So you have seen that in big countries, right? You will see multiple branches, right? Like take a bank example.
okay,
Okay. So in the bank, you will see that they have multiple branch. Okay. So
yes,
when they have multiple branch, they want to connect branch with the headquarter router, right? Headquarter router.
yes.
So do you think that the router will have 10 interface or 20 interface? No, right?
No,
And
yes,
yes, and you will say that okay, you need 20 interface, but your branch is one branch is in Nigeria, one branch is in some Congo, Cameroon somewhere. So you cannot have separate link for your system, right? To connect your branch.
yes,
So your company will say that no, let's have one single interface here.
okay,
Let's have single interface connect to ISP. Now ISP will, and you will also connect to ISP, and here also this guy will also connect to ISP, and through ISP we can communicate, right?
okay,
Okay. Now, but when you are connected with ISP and hacker is also connected with ISP, right?
okay,
So you will say that okay, whatever network you are sharing from here, okay, that those guys means like hacker will also, he can also get the EIGRP update, right?
okay,
Okay. So you will say okay, let's enable password kind of thing, right? Security authentication, right?
okay,
Okay. So there are many things you have to configure, right? So
yes,
normally, so you will say that okay, you have to configure, see, so with the help of this static neighborship, okay, with the help of this static neighborship, you will resolve all the problems that you need only single IP address to connect your multiple branch. Okay. So with
okay,
single IP, you will connect with your multiple branch. So first we are configuring normal EIGRP. Okay. After that,
okay,
once you will have normal EIGRP, okay, then I'll show you the problem with the
yes,
normal
that,
EIGRP. Then we will configure static neighborship, and then I will show you the
okay,
benefit of static neighborship, and then I will show you
okay,
the problem in static neighborship. Then I will
okay,
solve the problem of
okay,
static neighborship. Okay.
okay,
Okay. So we let's have, see, static neighborship or manual neighborship is the same thing. Okay. Here is talking that instead of multicasting, okay,
okay,
your entire communication will be or update will be, see, uh, it will be unicast. Now see, when how hacker will get the updates when you are multicasting, right? So when you are multicasting
yes,
means anyone can get EIGRP updates whose, that whose AS number will match, right?
Yes.
Yes. So here you will not advertise, you will advertise to a single system. It's starting, so let's discuss some theory type. Okay, normally see what is here. Typically, an EIGRP speaking router dynamically discover its neighbor by sending multicast hello message. So if this router is sending some kind of multicast, so this router is also EIGRP, this router is also EIGRP, this router. So all the routers who have EIGRP running, right, they could also get the updates. So hacker will also be your neighbor, right?
Yes.
So however, there is an option to statically configure those neighbors. So you say they could, no, I will not multicast, I will always unicast. So
Okay.
you can define, and communication via unicast message. Okay, this is rarely done by the organizations, but could be on a rare occasion, but useful to reduce CPU utilization and some kind of security threats. Okay, so let's minimize this one. EIGRP. Man numbers. Okay, see, understand this lab first. Okay,
Okay.
here you have your LAN, which is 192.168.10.0/24. Here your headquarter router has one loopback address and two computer here with
Okay.
10.0 network, and it has one WAN interface connecting to ISP. Okay,
Okay.
okay, and here you have branch router. Okay, and here you have two branch 1 and branch 2. Branch 1 has
Yes.
one network, branch 2 has one network, and inside hacker is also connected. Okay, and ISP is giving you one kind of subnet to connect your branches. Okay, so normally when you will
Okay.
talk to ISP and say that, okay, can you give me one subnet IP, so ISP is giving you one IP, okay, to connect your branches. Okay, so with the help of this IP you are connected with your branches. So this is /29. So here is your one IP, 12.1.1.1, 12.1.1.2,
Okay.
and here is 3, and here hacker is also getting ISP IP. Okay, because see, anyone can buy ISP IP, right? No one knows that who is hacker, right?
Yes.
Okay, so PC1, PC2. So IP address is configured here. You can see here 10.1. Okay, and here I have,
Yes.
here I'm using as a 10.10 as a gateway, 10.2, and headquarter system. So IP interface brief, exclude unassign. Okay, three interface and all the interfaces are up. Same here also. We are verifying only, okay, because IP configuration is already there.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Here also the branch 1 has fast Ethernet 0 by 0 and loopback 1.
Okay.
fine, and hacker is also ready with its configuration. Okay, now I just wanted to verify. So IP protocol, do hacker protocol is running. Okay, so hacker is also ready with the default routing. Okay, so hacker is
Yes.
running, see hacker, what hacker is doing, see hacker is running his rip also. Can you see default rip means I am
Yes,
hacker,
Trip.
whoever will run rip and I'll become the neighbor of that guy.
Yes.
Okay, whoever, see EIGRP
Yes.
also, so he's running OSPF also, means he's ready to hack. Okay,
Yes.
okay, now see, so here I will come here to my headquarter router, and simply I'm coming here conf t router EIGRP 10, no auto, then network I'm advertising 1.1.1.1 my network. Okay, even if you will advertise through wildcard mask also, no problem, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, let's advertise here with wildcard mask. Okay, then 1.1.1 192.168.10.0 wildcard mask, and then network 12.1.1.0 and
Zero.
29 wildcard mask is 0.0.0.7, right?
Okay.
Okay, and you type here exit. See here, automatically your hacker is your neighbor now, right?
Yes.
Okay, now you come to your branch router. I'll come here conf t router EIGRP 10, no auto, and network. Okay, conf t router EIGRP 10, no auto, network. Okay, neighborship. Okay, so now see,
Okay.
when hacker will come to check its routing. Okay, see here, hacker is neighbor of your all routers, right? Because all routers
Yes.
your is connected to internet, and hacker is also connected to internet. And when hacker
Yes.
will type here, so IP EIGR, so IP protocol, so IP route. Okay, all routes is coming here, and hacker is coming, and hacker is saying, okay, let me come to your network inside your server. Okay, so hacker is also entering in your organization. Okay, so now you will say, no, 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 even your branch is also communicating, your branches are also ping 192.168.10.1, communication is there with the branch also.
Okay.
Now what is, now your headquarter is also communicating to everyone, means there is no any kind of problem, only the routes are shared with your means your, yeah, your organization
Yes.
routes are shared with the neighbor and hacker, and hacker can do anything after some time. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
your, now come here, branch headquarter router is pinging to branch. Okay, and everything is okay. Okay, and if you check the routing table, so IP route of the branch, all routes are here, no problem with the route. See 1 2 3. Okay, see here, your headquarter 1, branch 3, all routes are exchanged with them, right? There is no any problem.
Yes. No.
Branch 1, branch 2, no problem. Now due to hacking problem, your manager or your IT head will say that no, right now if you'll see here, if you are coming your headquarter, right, if you'll check here, so not so, debug EIGRP packets, and query hello reply, uh, hello. Okay, okay, you will see it will be sending to, see here, it is sending to everyone, right? See,
Yes.
and now you will say why they are saying, if this guy is sending, means like, right, this router one is sending to everyone, right? And even you will find here, you all. Okay, on all. Okay, now it is stopped. Okay, sending hello. Okay, received hello. Okay, so everything you'll see that it is advertising to hacker also, right? And now you'll see that
Okay.
okay, but you are not getting here that where is the multicast address, right? 22400, right?
Yes.
2240010, because 9 is for RIP and 2240010 is for EIGRP, right? So if you'll check here, so IP EIGRP interface F0 by 0. So IP interface F0 by 0. Okay, see here. Your this interface has joined one multicast group, right?
Yes.
2240010. Okay, so
Yes.
whoever will be the member of this group, I will be ready to communicate with them. Okay, okay. So now your boss will say that no, make this one that your headquarter. Okay, neighborship, direct neighborship will be with. If you'll check here, so IP EIGRP neighbor, right? But these are what? These are
Okay.
automatic neighborship, right? Okay, and if
Yes.
you are coming, see here, your headquarter router, just come to your headquarter router. See, neighborship also head this branch router. Okay, you see that all is neighbor. So this is what? This is a mesh network, right?
Yes.
Yeah, headquarter is neighbor with this. He is neighbor with headquarter. This guy is also neighbor with this one, right? So your IT head will say no. Make a neighborship static. Static means neighborship between these routers like this one. Okay. Okay, like this one. Headquarter neighborship directly like this and branch
Okay.
directly like this. Okay. But now you will see now it's a mesh neighborship like this also, right? But you want to say no, no, no. I
Yes.
want that neighborship should be branch neighborship with headquarter. Okay,
Okay.
branch neighborship with headquarter, branch neighborship with headquarter. And here will
And
be static
branch to
neighborship means whenever headquarter will send any update, he will send update only to 12.1.1.2 and 12.1.1.3. When these guys will
yes.
send any update, they will send as 12.1.1.1 and 12.1.1.1. So hacker will now he will not get any kind of update and no communication. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's come here. So this is our plan. So for that, what we can do, we can simply come to our routers. We'll come here and reconfigure conft router EIGRP. So the routing which is running, you just write no on all your routers and reconfigure it. Okay.
Okay.
Come here, conft no, conft no. So all neighborship is down. Now you come here and configure your own routing, router EIGRP10. Then type here no auto. Then you first you define here neighbor.
Okay.
Neighbor, neighbor, who is your neighbor? So I want to make a neighbor with uh, branch 1, and that neighbor is connected with me via fast ethernet 0 by 0. Now
Okay.
neighborship 3 connected with that. Okay, I want to advertise some network also. So you say, okay, I want to advertise 1.1.1.1. I want to advertise 192.168.10.0.0.0.0.
What about the one? So you delete it.
Which one?
The 111, you did not delete it
Okay, okay,
before
sorry. Yes,
190.
yes. Okay, and then 12.1.1 1.1.0.0.0.0
7,
7, I think 29 is 7.
7,
Yes,
29.
and exit. Okay, no problem. Now you come here to your branch router. Branch router was direct neighborship, so you have to come here and type router EIGRP 10 no auto. Then you type here network say that first define neighborship.
Define
neighbor
membership.
neighbor is 12.1.1.1. Okay, and
Yes.
connected with fast ethernet 0 by 0. You have to say that which interface is connected with your neighbor. Okay,
Yes.
and then network 12.1.1.2.2.2.2, and then network 12.1.1.0.7. Exit. Now see, neighborship is there, right? But still you will
Yes.
see there is no neighborship here on hacker. Okay, branch 2 is remaining, so I'll come to my branch 2. Router EIGRP 10 no auto
Never.
neighbor is 12.1.1.1 connected
Yes.
with fast ethernet 0 by 0. Network is 3.3.3.3,
Okay.
and again network 1 12.1.0.7. Exit. Neighborship is up, and now if you are coming to your headquarter router and checking that, so IP EIGRP neighbor.
Okay.
Yes, you have two neighbor only. Okay,
Yes.
here if you are coming to check, yes, you have one neighbor directly with headquarter, no problem. Here also you have single neighborship directly with headquarter, right? And if you are coming to
Okay.
headquarter to check the routes, so IP route EIGRP. Okay, yes, you have two routes which is coming from your neighbor, right?
Yes. 2 and 3.
Yes, but if you check here, so this will show you your all routes. One is your connected D,
Yes.
2 and 3 is your neighbor route, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now if you're coming to your branch, okay. Now okay, before coming to branch, if your headquarter PC will try to communicate 2.2.2 branch communication is there, no problem. Then you'll say okay, ping to 3.3.3.3 communication is there, no problem, right?
Yes.
And if you are coming to branch to check here, so IP route, see your branch is also getting network, right? Okay,
Yes.
so your branch 1 is getting network from headquarter, okay, and your this branch 2 is also getting network from, so IP route. But can you check, can you get, are you getting some problem in the routing table of branch 1 and branch 2?
No. Nothing.
Okay, come and check here, headquarter routing table 1,
Okay.
2, 3. and 10,
Yes.
right?
And yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 10. Where is 3?
Yes.
So branch 1 is not
Yeah.
getting the route of branch 2, and branch 2
Yes.
is not
Yes.
getting route of branch.
Yeah, it means that there is no communication between
Yes,
them,
yeah. Branch 1 is not getting route of
between the
branch
branch.
2, and branch 2 is not
And
getting route of branch 1, right?
yes.
Now, but headquarter is getting all the routes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and there is no problem. So now what is the problem? See,
Okay.
okay, let's type here. So IP EIGRP neighbor detail. Okay, see here, and if you type this command, so this neighbor is what? Statically configured. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
okay. So everything is okay if you'll check, but now if you see what is the problem. Problem is split horizon rule is running in the routing environment. Okay, by
Yes.
default in dynamic routing protocols they use split horizon rule to stop loops. Okay,
Okay.
now see what is saying here, that this split horizon rule uh, is blocking some kind of communication. See what is happening here. Saying here that okay, now understand it. See, headquarter router, this is your headquarter router, right? Headquarter router is receiving update from branch 1 and receiving update from branch 2. Hello. Okay, so now in branch 1, so branch 1 is sending which type of update? He's sending that, okay, 2. Okay,
Unicast. Yes.
yes, and branch 1 is sending this update and branch 2 is sending this update, right? In this
Yes.
okay, so headquarter router is sending update, okay, back from the same interface, right? Okay,
Okay.
so split horizon rules say that whatever update I am receiving, are you understanding? Whatever
Yes.
update I am receiving, okay, now see this 2 I am receiving from branch 1 on the same interface, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I have to advertise this 2 again back to the same interface, so R2, this branch 2 can get this update.
Okay.
Yes, so now see, if you will normally what is happening, if you are connected to me and okay you are sending me some network, okay,
Yes.
so is it good that I will also send you the same network update?
Not at all.
No. So this is that split horizon rule says that if I am getting any update on the same interface, I will not advertise that same network on that same interface.
Okay.
Okay, yes, but I will advertise 1.1.1 and I will advertise this one, but I will not advertise. See, I'm receiving 2, I will keep, but I will not advertise this 2 on the same interface. Yes, I will receive 3, but again I will not advertise on the same interface. Why? Because I have the single link I'm receiving, so I cannot transfer there.
Okay.
Okay, so this split horizon say that in computer networking, split horizon route advertisement is a method of preventing routing loops in a distance vector routing protocol by blocking a router from
Okay.
advertising a route back on the same interface from which the network was learned. Now see, here see, R3 is sending some update to R1, no problem. R4 is sending update here, okay. Now R2 is sending some update, okay. Which update? The update 10 dot 10 dot this update, right?
Yes.
Okay, but R1 will not advertise this 10 network same, okay, on the same interface here. Okay, see here, R1 is sending update to R2 about 10 network, right? R2 will not send back the same update to R1 on the same interface.
Okay.
Okay, so if it is like that, so your network will not work because your router is running some kind of a split horizon rule. So your branch routers are not getting updates, but you cannot stop those things because you have to enable split horizon rule, right? Okay,
Okay.
so how you will disable that those things? Okay, you have to simply come to your headquarter router. Okay,
Okay.
very simple command. You have to come to headquarter router, conf t. You have to come here, interface fa0/0, which is connected on to the internet, the interface which is creating problem, and you have to type here no IP split horizon
So,
EIGRP 10.
okay.
Okay, no means stop, no IP split horizon EIGRP 10, and then exit.
Okay.
Single command. See, neighbor will go down and then neighbor will come up. Okay,
Okay.
and once it is resynchronized, now if you come to branch, so IP route, now see, can you see this routing table before and now? You are getting all the updates. Okay,
Yes.
and now if you're
Yes.
coming here also, see, here also you are getting all the updates. Now your branch 1 will try to communicate, ping to branch 1 will try to communicate to branch 2. So 3.3.3.3, yes, communication is there. Branch 2 ping
Mm.
2.2.2.2, no problem. And if you
Even
talk,
for
and
me, I thought they are not gonna communicate.
yes,
At least you advise it. Hello.
if you are coming on headquarter, I said that you create manual neighborship. So IP EIGRP no neighbor detail, you create manual neighborship from R1, means like headquarter to branch 1 and headquarter to branch 2.
Okay, for me, I thought you are gonna create manual neighborship between them two.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Now, so I stop the split horizon and all the communications are running, no problem. And now if you'll check here
Okay.
that so IP interface FA0/0. Okay. See, you have joined the multicast group, right? But your
Okay.
communication is unicast. Your update is
Yes.
unicast only with the neighbors.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now there is one more option. Okay. Let me show. But this is technical, and you have to understand it. See, if I'm
Okay.
coming to headquarter router, if I'm typing here, so IP route EIGR. Okay.
Okay.
So see here, router headquarter router is getting update from branch 1 and branch 2, right?
Okay.
Okay. So headquarter, this branch 1 is saying that whenever you want to come to 2.2.2, okay,
Okay.
you can come to me, right? No problem.
Yes.
Branch 2 is saying that whenever you want to come to 3.3.3.3, you can come to me, no problem. Okay. But if I'm coming to branch 1 router, okay, so IP route EIGR. Now see,
Okay.
branch 1 is getting 1 because see branch 1 has already 2, so we are just checking EIGRP routes. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So branch 1 is saying that branch 1 is getting routes 1.1.1, and whenever branch 1 wants to communicate it, they can go here to 12.1.1.1, right? No
Yes.
problem. Now again branch 1 wants to reach 3.3.3. Okay, it can go to headquarter and headquarter will
Direct
direct
him.
him to branch 2, right?
Okay.
Means, see, means what he's saying here, whenever branch these branch wants to communicate, whenever this branch wants to communicate to 3, so they will come here and then they will go here, right? Okay. Now see, now what is the problem? Even the same problem, whenever branch 2 wants to reach here, so they have to come here and then they will come here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now see, some traffic, some traffic I can understand that it is from branch to headquarter, but some traffic will be there between branch to branch, right?
Yes.
Maybe, and branch to branch can communicate because they are connected with internet, so you want that okay they should communicate directly like this instead of going to headquarter. Maybe your branch is in Cameroon, and sorry,
Yes.
one branch is in Douala and one branch in Yaoundé and one branch in US headquarter. So it doesn't mean that you go first US and then from US to Yaoundé.
Yes.
Okay. One problem. Second problem, you can state that see this is understanding, this is scenario based because now we are not CCNA student, right?
Yes.
Okay, now you will say that okay, for regarding EIGRP updates, you say that okay I want to make neighborship between headquarter to branch, but I want to send some data which is only for branch routers, not that data is not related to headquarter. Then why
Yeah.
headquarter will process my data? And we are just a
Okay.
single branch. If you have 100 branch, all 100 branch data will go to headquarter, and then headquarter will process those data to another branch. So unnecessary
Yes.
headquarter is utilizing CPU, bandwidth and everything.
Okay.
Okay. So for stopping those things, okay, you will, so here is something. So first you have to understand, okay, let me show you first. Okay, so see here what was the problem is whenever router is sending some update, okay, when headquarter is sending update to branch 1 and headquarter is sending branch update to branch 2, so headquarter is adding as a next hop address himself. Are you understanding?
Come again.
See, whenever headquarter is router, see this is a headquarter router, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me write it. Copy, paste it. Okay, now see, when this headquarter router, okay, when headquarter router is sending some kind of update, okay,
Okay.
sending update, okay, towards branch. So headquarter is which update is sending? Now headquarter is sending update of 3 because I have stopped.
Okay.
Okay, okay, and headquarter is sending update of his own this and this. So for this and this, headquarter is using one kind of default algorithm. Okay, now we can delete this one. So headquarter is using some kind of default algorithm as a next hop.
Hop.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So rule in EIGRP. Let's talk about this. Next hop rule in EIGRP. Okay. So now headquarter is saying that whenever you want to reach, so headquarter is sending this update to branch 1. Okay,
Okay.
this branch 1. So headquarter is saying whenever you want to reach 1, please, the origin is me, or it means I have originated, so whenever you want to come, you can come to me, means next hop is
Okay.
me. Okay, and when he's sending this network, so he also saying that if you want to reach 192.10.0, next hop is myself, so whenever you want to come, you can come to me, no problem.
Okay.
So when neighbor branch 1 wants to reach here, okay, it can come via this and communicate to this, no problem. But when headquarter is sending this 3.3 dot this one to branch 1, in that also, see, in that also, branch 1 is adding this information. See, headquarter is adding this information to branch. See, this network is who is the originator of this network, branch 2, right?
Branch two. Branch two,
But
yes.
when headquarter is sending this network to branch 1, headquarter is saying that yes, please, whenever you want to reach, you can come to me. And then
Yes.
when this branch 1 router will go here, then headquarter will say that okay, 3.3 dot network is here, then the data will come here. Are you understanding?
Okay.
So unnecessary, see, the communication, actual communication, branch 1 wanted to communicate to branch 2. Okay, so the communication should be like that. If you are, I mean, like, if you want in a real situation, it should come to
Okay.
the internet, and internet, from internet, they can come here and they can communicate. No need to bother, and no need to disturb the headquarter routing or headquarters router CPU utilization, right? Okay, are you
Okay.
understanding?
Yes, I see.
Yes, but this will never work because whenever routers, because see, but you want the communication, but update is the problem. Why? Because according to routing table, the routers follow the path, right?
Yes.
But in the routing table, it is like that no, 3.3.3 has been received from here. And why it is like that? Due to my static neighborship. Are you understanding?
Okay. Yes.
So how it will work? So you will say that, so see, there is one default rule is running next hop. So whenever any update, see, normally if you'll see some routing, right? So in the routing is like that. Okay, like suppose, okay, let me show you here in MS Paint. Suppose I have some route here, one router here, two router, three router, four router, five, six, and they all are connected like this, right? So when this router is sending update to him, this router, him, this router, this router, this router. Okay, so this is the final router. Like suppose this is router 1, this is router 2, router 3, router 4, router 5, and this is router 6. So when this router is sending update to this one, so this router will say that I received this update from 1. When this same update, like 10 network, you
Yes.
will say, R3 will say that no, I receive update from R2. This will say I receive update from the here, I received update from here, I receive update from here, right? So whenever they want to communicate, they will send back here, here. So in this case, I can understand when they are connected with a linear line, right?
Yes.
But when you have some option, and if you have some options like that, if you are connected like some kind of network, okay, like this, okay, maze kind of thing with internet, so why
Yes.
my packet should go one hop, two hop, three hop, four hop, five hop, if I have option to connect like this? Are you understanding?
Yeah, straight to the.
Yes, so straight to that I should communicate to this. Okay, so here also is saying that if I have option to directly communicate from here to here, why should I go to
Yeah.
my headquarter? Yes,
Okay.
I'm understanding that update will be only sent via headquarter. I am understanding that. Okay, but in update, you send original update. Send that yes, one is your, 192 is your, but 3.3.3 is not your. You say that 3.3 is originated by branch 2. So whenever I want as a branch 1, I should directly come here instead of going to you. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, so what you have to do here in this lab, so here also, okay, before that I should run some trace route and show you. See, headquarter router, if headquarter router wants to communicate branch, no
Okay.
problem, communication is there, and trace 2.2.2, see, directly, direct branch communication, right? But if
Yes.
branch wants to communicate, branch 1 wants to communicate to,
Try to.
yes, branch 2, communication is there, no problem. But if you'll see here, trace route, see how the packet is moving. See, first packet is going to headquarter, and then headquarter is sending packet to branch 2. So this is the
Yes.
problem,
Yes.
right?
Okay. I see.
Okay, so I'll come to my headquarter. Who is creating problem? Headquarter is creating problem in the update, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to come to headquarter router. You have to come here, conf t interface fa 0 by 0. Then you have to say here no IP next hop self EIGRP 10 exit. Now the neighbor will resynchronize, and now come to headquarter. Sorry, branch routers. Okay, earlier we were getting like this, right? But now if you will check,
Yes.
see, now see, uh, 3.3, who is the originator of 3.3?
Nice too.
Yes, but earlier, okay, and now see, now if you will trace from head branch 1, trace, see, now you are directly going to,
Okay. Dot three.
yes, directly. So now you are, now see, as see, who designed the networks? Network engineers. So now network
Yes.
engineers of your organization, or maybe you as a network engineer, now you are enabling two things. One, secure updates between headquarters to neighbor, or branch, you
Yes.
can say. And routing update is secure just because like a static neighborship. And then you say that okay, if branch wants to communicate to branch, no problem, they can come directly via internet and communicate, no need to go here to the headquarter, right?
Okay.
Yes, so this is the benefit in this lab. Okay,
Good.
so by default, next hop self is enabled in the all the routers. Okay, so you have to disable next hop self. Okay, but that is in
Okay.
rare condition. Like, see, here we talked here something, right? If you have network like this, if you have network
Yes.
like this, right? Maybe if you have network like this, so you, it's like a single link, right? So you cannot disable next hop self. If you disable next hop self, right? Okay, so in that case you will have problem in communication.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, split horizon next hop self I will add here. Okay, now let's talk about some kind of IP split horizon rule. Okay, now what is IP split horizon rule? Sorry, that we all IP split horizon we talked. Okay, now,
Yeah, you talk
okay,
about
what is IP route summarization, or what
some.
is uh, IP summarization or route summarization process? Okay,
Okay.
now see, normally when you have, this is your router, okay, and you want to send some, this is your edge router, okay.
Yes.
Edge router is connected with, like multiple branch, multiple destinations, multiple places. So all this
Okay.
update is coming to your edge router. So always, edge router is always a strong router of the company, right?
Yes.
Now whatever update and whatever routing table is there on the edge router, okay, and this edge router is strong to handle those routings, update and everything, no problem. And the same routing update, if you will send to the your inside router, which is very, uh, that router is not strong enough, yes, is not powerful. So maybe this router will not process faster, or maybe while processing it, that router can hang or restart, something like that. So you will say, okay, no problem. As a edge router, I can handle all those routes, no problem. But for you, what I will do, instead of having multiple routes, I will send you a single route.
Okay.
Okay, you know subnetting.
Yes.
So in
Divided.
subnetting, what we do, we break large network into multiple networks, subnets.
Yes. So
So
this one is the
route,
control.
yes, and route summarization is totally opposite. Route summarization is that, okay, see, route summarization is also known as network summarization or IP summarization or IP network aggregation is the same thing. In this IP summarization, so what is IP summarization here? IP summarization is a process in which we can summarize multiple addresses
Okay.
or
Yes.
network into one
Into
network.
one network.
So here edge router, you can have multiple networks, but when you are sending this, see, here you have three information in the routing table, but when you are sharing with your neighbor, you are sending only one.
Okay.
Okay, so like this. So what is the benefit of this IP summarization? See, route summarization tools allow engineers to advertise one route that replace several smaller routes within, with the new route matching the same range of addresses. Means is not that if I will send you single route, so you won't be able to communicate with these networks. No. Okay,
Okay.
you can communicate with these networks as well. With the route summarization, it can decrease the uses of bandwidth, of course, yes. It can decrease the uses of RAM, CPU utilization. Okay, so route summarization example 1. Okay, so no problem, we have to understand now how we are going to summarize this route. So do you know route summarization or you forget?
No, I did not forget. I have a knowledge of it.
Okay, so there are two processes. I'll explain you with the both processes, no problem,
Okay.
whichever will help you to understand.
Okay.
Okay, suppose I have on my edge router, I have these all networks in my routing table, and I have to send this one
Okay.
to my, what you can say, to my neighbor router. Okay, but I have to
Okay.
summarize it in a single network. So for summarizing it, you have to understand two things. Okay,
Okay.
this chart is very much important. If you'll see this chart is important for calculation. Okay, so let me copy this one. And you know this chart how, okay,
Yes.
this chart is important here. Okay, now see, whenever you want to summarize any route, first
Okay.
thing that highest IP. Okay,
Okay.
which one is the highest IP? Okay, before that, okay, sorry, before highest and this, before highest. Okay, see here, in the IP address you have 4 octet, right?
Okay. Yes.
So 192 is common, no problem. I don't need to do anything here. 160,
168.
yes, 168 is also common, but here is some
Yes.
differences and here is also some differences, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so when here we have some difference in this octet, so we have to work
Okay.
on this third octet. Okay, so
Yes.
when you want to work in the third octet, you have to say that, okay, which one is the highest IP and then
The
lowest
down
IP.
one.
Yes, so highest IP,
Yes.
which one is the highest IP? You will say that, okay, highest is 160, I think, right?
160. Yes.
Okay, or you can start with the low to high. Okay,
Okay.
so the lowest is
130.
135. Okay, and
130.
okay, 130, and then highest is
160.
160. Okay, now if you will count from 30 to 130 to 160, how many IP
Yeah.
address is there? You need how many
30.
IP address?
30.
30 or 31, you can say, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so no problem. You say that you need 30 IP address, right? Now, from this range, okay,
Okay.
from this table, where 30 IP is matching here, right? To this
32.
segment,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yes.
okay. So when your 30 IP address is matching here to this segment, okay, so this 30 IP address you need in your bits, because see here 192 means no changes, so 8 bit. 168
Yes.
is 8 bit. Here you don't know,
Yeah.
and here you don't know, right? Okay, so
Yes.
here how many bits? Okay, so here you will come and say that okay, you need here 3 bit. Why? Because this is 1 bit.
2, 3.
Yes, 2 and 3, 1 bit, 2 bit, and 3 bit.
Okay.
Okay, so you will say that okay, I got subnet mask 8 is 255 and 3 bit is 224, right? So I got this
Yes.
subnet mask. So here you got a new
Yes.
subnet mask. New subnet mask is ready with you. New subnet mask is ready now. Okay, now we are waiting for IP address, so let's have the IP now. Okay, so how you are going to write the IP address? So see, when you will talk about these things, so 192.168.0.0 how many bit is here?
19.
No,
19.
8 8 6 8
8,
8
8
16 plus
plus 3.
3 19, right?
19.
But I cannot
Yes.
give this one to you. Why? Because you need, see, if you will calculate this one, so this is the first network ID, this is the second network ID is 0,
Yes.
sorry, not 0, 32
30, 32.
2.0 slash 19. Okay, so this one is
Yes.
also not matching, this one is also not matching. So here in the third
Yes.
octet you need something like 130 something, right? So where
Yes.
it will come? So see here, if you open the calculator,
64.
yes, so you'd say that 32 plus 64 96
So it should be
128, right?
128.
Yes, so here you have to say that 192.168.128.0 slash 29.
Yes.
Okay, and now if you will take
Yes.
this one with this range, all your ranges are matching, and then you can use this one.
Yes.
Okay,
So what about the 160?
which one?
The 160 is gonna be a network address.
Yes, because see, it is one. If you take this, okay, no, no,
Yeah.
no, sorry, sorry. See here, problem. Uh, Here is the correct.
Yes.
See, if you will talk about this 30 IP address, right? So if I'm
Yes.
taking this
Yes.
30 plus, so this is what?
Yes. This is the
This is
next
the, yeah, next
IP address.
address, right? So I cannot use
Yes.
this one. So instead of
Yes.
32, I'll
Yes.
be using 64, right? Okay. So
64. Yeah.
yes, so everything will be changed here.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, now everything will be changed. So what will be your new subnet? Okay,
It should
new
be
subnet is
18.
255.255. Okay, and here will be
190.
yeah,
192.
192.0. Okay, so
Yes.
here you can write 192.168.0.0 slash
Yes. That's
18.
18.
Okay, but I cannot use 0 because 0 is not matching here. Okay, so which one I
Yeah.
can use? Okay,
128.
128. Okay,
Yes.
so one here, see, this chart is important. Okay, see, whenever you see
Okay.
something, so first you have to check that which one is here. Do you need summarization here? No, here no.
No.
So you have to
No.
summarize here. So here you have to check which one is the lowest IP and which one is the highest IP.
Yes.
Okay, so the lowest IP is
This 130.
130 and the highest IP is 160. Okay, between this,
Yes.
how many number is there? So you will say 32. Okay, so
Okay.
32 is matching here, no problem. But the IP, what I need, 130 and 160, okay,
Yeah.
they will not be in a same group, right?
Yes.
Yes. So I will take 64. So 64,
Okay.
128 to 191. Yes. Those IP addresses, what we are looking here, they will be in the same group, right? So like
Yes.
this. Okay. Same here. You have example here. Okay. There is one
Okay.
another method also. Okay, with the help of binary calculation. Okay, bits calculation. So
Okay.
you have to convert all this into a bits, and then you have to summarize it.
This is gonna take time.
Yes. No, but something in some calculation it will not take time. I'll show you. Okay.
Okay.
Now suppose if I'm taking this one.
Okay.
Okay. In the bit calculation. Okay. Let me take this one. Okay. So in the bit calculation, you have to say that here we don't need to do anything with the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
One is the same. Here is also same. So here we have to check
Yes.
from 2 to 8, right? Okay.
Yes.
So now you have to check the lowest IP address. Okay.
Yes. It is two.
Okay, so lowest is
Two.
of this one and the highest is this one, right? 1.1.8.0, right? So you have to say
Yes.
that what is the binary of 1?
Zero 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 one
0 0 0 0 4 5
zero
6
zero
7 8,
and
right?
one. Yes. Yes.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8.
Mm.
Then what is the binary of 2? 1 2 3 4 5 6
Five, six, two,
6
one, one,
uh,
zero,
1, okay,
zero.
0, and then
Okay.
okay, let me reduce it. 15 20. Now what is the binary of 0 0 0 0 0, right?
Yeah.
0 0. Fine, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, now let's come
Yes.
here to the another one. What is the binary of 1? It is 0, same, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Of
let's
one, right?
yeah, binary of 1. You have to check only two things. Okay,
Yes.
the highest value, and you have to
And
convert the lowest and highest. So lowest is 1.1.2.0 and the highest is 1.1.8.0, right? Okay,
yes.
and what is the binary of 8 is 0 0 0 0 1
Yes. One,
0
zero,
0
zero.
0 dot
Okay.
0 0 0 0 0. Fine, no problem.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now which one is common?
The
Which
first
bit
two.
is common? This bit is common.
Yes.
Okay, but till here is common, right?
Yes.
Okay, and after these are not common.
Yes.
Okay, so you can simply say that okay, if it is common, so count it 1 2 3 4 8 8 16 17 18 90 20. So you said that like this. Okay, 1.1.0.0/20.
Okay.
Okay, when it is like this, what is the subnet mask? 20 is 240 and that.
Yes. Two four zero.
So it's just part of doing practice.
Yes. Yes. Something like
Okay, okay. So you, but it's like if you have, maybe if you are good in binary calculation, this is easiest. So any method is good.
yes.
It's just part of remembering and doing practice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now route summarization examples are here. So if you will have any doubt while practicing, let me know. Okay. So
Okay.
EIGRP route summarization. So EIGRP has ability to create summary routes at boundaries. Okay, at boundaries router by using a manual
Okay.
summarization. Okay, manual summarization can be applied anywhere in the EIGRP domain, okay, on every routers, on every interface, but better will be on the edge router, right? Summary route
Yes.
will be exist in the routing table as long as at least one or more specific route will exist. In summary route means, see, if you are summarizing this route, okay, so or maybe this route
Yes.
is down, so it doesn't mean that your summary route will go down, because your other routes are there, right? Okay, so maybe
Eh,
we can have one example of summary routes. Any lab you can take, it's not that.
yeah.
This lab is very big. EIGRP summary route. Okay, so here you can see that your lab is ready for IP summarization or route summarization. Okay,
Yes.
EIGRP route. Okay, so now we can come here to router 1. So router 1 has two interface, one is loopback and one is E0 by 0. So conf t interface loopback 1, IP address is 172.16.0.1, 255.255.255.0. Okay, and
Okay.
then interface E0 by 0, IP address 10.1.1.1, 255.255.252, no shut. Okay, and you can check here with the routing conft router EIGRP 10 no auto, and then network 0000 exit, right? So we can see here do so history conf. Okay, let me copy this command notepad. See, notepad will help you when you are configuring large network. Okay, and when we loopback address and this one R1, copy this one. Interface E0 by 0. Here is 1.1, and here is 5. Okay, I think now loopback 1 1.1 10.5. Fine. Copy this, come here to R2 conf t, and then paste. Everything is fine now. Neighbor is up. Okay, so now we are coming to R3. R3 is 172.16.0.1. 16.2.1, and here is 9. Other is okay. Copy R3. Find neighborship up. Why there is no neighborship? Okay, directly. Okay, fine. Okay, now R3. R3 is R3 is completed. Okay, now R4. This was R3.
Okay.
Okay, now we are on R4. R4 is 14, and here is 3.1. That is okay. Control A. R4. Okay, fine. Now we are moving to R5. R5 has multiple interfaces, so we can say that interface is 0 by 0, 10.1.1.2. This is okay. Control C. E0 by 1 is 10.6. Then again E0 by 2 is here is 8, 9, 10. E0 by 3, so here was 12, 13, 14. EIGRP 10, one more interface E0 by 1. E1 slash 0, and the IP address was 192.168. 192.168.1.1. All is okay. Control A, C. Come here to router 5. Wait for neighborship now. Neighborship up. 1, 2, 3, 4 neighborship. Here also all
Yes.
routers will have neighborship now. Now router 6 last. So we can come here conft interface loopback 1, IP address is 192.168.20.1, and then interface E1 slash 0, IP address 252 minimum shut, and then router EIGRP 10, no auto network. Okay. Neighborship is also there, but if you check here on your inside router, okay, so IP route EIGRP, okay, see, you are getting 10
Yes.
as well as 172. Okay,
Yes.
but
Too.
I can understand that okay, my edge router can get those routes no problem. So IP
That's
route EIGRP, for here it's not a problem. Okay,
okay.
so your router 5, if you check only router 5 has all these routes no problem, right? Okay,
Yes.
which is your edge router, but inside your branch, you as an administrator, you as an admin here of edge router,
Okay.
you want to summarize those routes and send 2 single
To
route instead of
the
8 routes. See here you have 8 route. If you're coming here, see 10 different and 172 different, right? So how you can
yes.
summarize it? It's very simple. Let me come here. Okay, Let me use the same formula for that one. Control
Yeah.
X. Okay. Now tell me. Let's summarize first 172.
Okay.
Now for 172, uh,
The first two octet
no,
are same.
not first two octet. In this, which four IP we have? Four network, right? So which one is the lowest network
Yes.
and which one is the highest network?
The lowest is 16.0.
172.16.0.0 and the highest is
Yes. 4.
172.16 dot uh,
The
3
3. The 3.
3.0,
Yes.
right? Okay, let's summarize it.
Yes.
We have to convert. So 172. Okay,
Okay.
so we need 172 binary. Okay, so how 172 will come? Hmm? Once 128.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 128 plus 32 is
32.
160.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we
Plus,
cannot, yeah, we
yeah,
cannot
plus,
use
plus,
6 plus
plus 8 plus 4
plus 8 plus
plus
4.
4.
Okay,
Yes.
so no problem. So right here 128 is matching, so 1 0
0, 1,
1 0
0,
1
1, 1,
1 0 0, right?
0, 0. Yes.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, now come to 16. 16 is 0 0
Plus
0
0,
1
0,
0
1,
0 0
0,
0.
0, 0.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay, and then we are getting 0. 0 is always 0 0 0.
Yes.
And 0 is always 0.
Okay.
Okay, now come again to this 172. So same here,
Yeah. Same.
1 0 1 0 1
1,
1
0,
0 0.
1, 1, 0, 0. Yes.
16 is also same, 0 0 0 1 0 0
Yes.
0 0.
Yes.
And now we are talking 3, right? So 3
Yes.
is
Yes.
0
0,
0
0,
0
0,
0 0
1, 1, 1,
0 1 1,
1, 1.
then 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay,
Yes.
now which one is common? Which one is common? So we have common
Yes. Till 1 here.
till
Yes.
here, right? Okay, so how many bit?
20.
8 8 16
8, 8.
17 18
Yes.
90 20 21
22.
22, right? So we
Yes.
can write it like
20.
this: 172.16 dot 0 dot 0 slash 22.
22.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, so this we got it. Now let's have 10 10 1, this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for 10, 10 lowest is 10 1 1 0 and highest is 10 1 1 12, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for 10, 10 is what? 0 0
0,
0 0
0, 0, 0, 1,
1,
0.
very good. 0
Yes. 1,
1 0,
0,
right?
1. Yes.
Okay, 1 is 4 5 6 7 8. Again
1
1
is.
is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and 0 is
Yeah.
1 2 3 4 5
0,
6
0, 0,
7
0.
8. Fine. Okay,
Okay.
now come here. Same, right?
Yes.
Okay, so till here 10 1 1.
Just the last bit.
Okay, till
Last
here is
octet.
same, right?
Yes.
Till here is same. Only the last is 12. So here is 0 0 0 0 1 1 0
Yes.
0, right?
1. Yes.
Okay, so let's calculate it.
No? Yes, is okay.
Yeah,
12
it's
is okay.
12 10 1 1 12. That
8,
is
4
network, that
hills.
is not IP. Okay,
Yes, I see.
So common bit till is still here, right? Okay.
Yes.
So 8, 8, 16, 24, 25, 26,
Yes.
27, 28.
28.
So you say that 10 dot 1 dot 1 dot
1 dot
0
1
slash
dot
28.
0.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have two. One is 172, 16, this one, and 20. So you can use any
Okay.
formula. Okay. I have given you both. Okay. See,
Yes,
most
sir.
of the students, they prefer the first one. Okay. And some
Yes,
students
okay.
prefer the bits one. Okay.
Yes.
So you can use.
Anyways, good to master the two of them.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So router 5, I'll come here and very simple. So you have to come to the interface. Conf t
Yes.
interface. Okay.
E1
Uh,
slash 0.
yeah. E1 slash 0. And then you have to write here IP summary
Summary.
address EIGRP10. You belong to EIGRP10. And which two summary
Okay.
address? Remember, you have two summary
Yes.
address.
Yes.
Okay. One is
17.
172.16.0.0, and what is the subnet mask? 255 slash 22. Okay.
Yes, slash 22.
So slash 22, what will be the subnet mask? 16.
Yes.
8, 8, 16, and how many is remaining now?
Mm,
6.
6, yes.
Is it 6? So what
It's
is,
22, right?
no,
Is
see,
it 20?
let me show you. Okay, what will be the subnet mask here? 255.255 dot, and then 22.
That, yes.
6 is
25,
252.0,
252, yeah.
and here is 255.255.255 dot
240.
224. Very good. No 0 because that is the last octet.
240. Is it not of 240?
No, it's 3 bit. Oh, 4 bit. Sorry,
Is
sorry,
it not
sorry.
4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 4 bit.
So
4
it's
bit.
4 bits. Yeah.
240. Okay, fine.
40.
So you come here 252.0
Okay.
and then enter and then exit, resynchronize. Again, you have to come for that another network. Okay,
Yes.
another network was 10.1.1.0 and subnet mask
Yes.
255.255.255.240, right?
Yes.
And then exit. It will resynchronize again, and once it will
Yes.
resynchronize, if you check your own routing table first, so IP route for your is not a problem here, right?
Yes.
On your routing is not a problem here, but if you'll come here R6, earlier it was like that, but now if you check, see, now you have, see how much you have reduced. And now you will say that
Summarization.
okay, maybe you will have problem while communication. No problem. Ping 172.16.0.1 pinging. Okay,
Yes.
1.1 pinging, 2.1 pinging. Okay, 3.1
Okay.
pinging. So there is no any problem. Okay. So
Yes.
this is the benefit of route summarization. You can route. So I have written only
Okay.
one. Okay, for this
Yes.
172 you can reduce this one also.
Okay.
Okay, maybe someone can ask that okay, how many summarization you can perform on a single interface? So you can summarize as much as, okay,
Okay.
but some guys say that no, only one summarization you can perform. Okay, so depending
Now
on
we
the
did it.
interviewer, they can ask multiple questions. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so here I have given you this. So first you summarize this one, and then this is
Okay.
your ISP router. So ISP will give you the summary here on your headquarter
Okay.
router. Okay, then
Okay.
you have to send here. So you have to depend. Okay, so if I want to send on both my neighbor, so you have to use both
Yes.
interface, not only serial 2 1.
Yes.
Okay, you have to use serial 2 0 also.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for you. This is for you. Okay, 4 labs is
Okay.
there. Okay, then
Okay.
we will be working on the path,
Pops.
yeah, selection, where we can use variance, offset list, okay, where we can
Okay.
modify some delay bandwidth. Okay, we
Okay.
have multiple options here: equal load balancing, unequal load balancing, say here primary path, secondary path, policy based. Okay, so tomorrow we will be working from here.
Okay.
Influencing path selection means, see, default path selection, like, see, default path selection will be load balance, right? But maybe I will say
Yes.
that, okay, my company this will follow ISP1, and company my
Okay.
network this will follow this path. So
Okay.
you can do this with manipulation of the EIGRP.
Okay.
And while that, you do the practice of summarization. Okay.
Yes. Yes. I will do the practice of summarization first.